So a little bit of a casual video for you today. No tripod today, no microphone, because I wanted this one to be a little bit more off the cuff. I wanted to share something with you that has been on my mind lately that I hope will resonate with you. I'm Alex Strauss. I'm the author of The Mindful Walker and the creator of themindfulwalker.com. And today I want to talk about how to know when you've found the right teacher. You could also call this person a mentor or a guide to help you deepen your understanding, grow in your mental, physical, or spiritual growth path. How do you know if you've got the right people assembled in your life and the right you're following the right person? So, quick story. And this, I know some of you will find this funny because I use a lot of these terms. I use words like spiritual grounding. I talk about wisdom and the universe and God. And for some people, those things, those concepts are just a little too out there, right? A little too woo-woo, a little too airy-fairy. They're just not comfortable with it. A few years ago, not that many, maybe 10 years ago, a little more, I would hear people talk about meditation, right? And I would just tune it out and write them off as kind of crackpots. Okay, I'm embarrassed to admit this now because the evidence, of course, is overwhelming that there are so many benefits that meditation can, bring to people. And I know that now. But at the time, when people talked about things like meditation or even expanding consciousness, I thought it was a load of hooey. And I was not comfortable listening to these people. I wasn't comfortable being in talks with these people or looking at things on the internet where these people were talking about things like this. It just seemed wacky. That's all I can call it. It just seemed wacky to me. And now a few years later, that I'm teaching people, walking meditation, and I'm using a lot of these same terms, I now understand that it was because I wasn't there yet in my own understanding, in my own path. I wasn't ready for that lesson yet. I wasn't ready to hear what some of these people had to say. And so it just didn't resonate with me. It just didn't feel true. It didn't feel trustworthy. And I didn't trust it and I didn't like it because it wasn't for me. So here's what I want to say to you today. Not every teacher is for every student. I'm the right teacher for some people, but for some people, the things that I talk about may sound a little too woo-woo. And then there are others who are much further down the path than I am and much deeper in their grounding and have a better understanding of some of these very esoteric concepts than I do. And they'll listen to the things that I say and find it, kind of quaint, kind of simple, kind of, sweet, but she's a little bit behind. But, that's okay. That's okay. Because I am where I need to be. And I want to tell you that you are where you need to be as well. And what you need to be looking for to grow spiritually and mentally and to become the best physical shape that you can be in, you need to be looking for people whose message really resonates with you and speaks to you where you are now. And, also where you'd like to be. But when you listen to people and it doesn't sound quite right, or it sounds like kind of a load of hooey to you, then that's just an indication that they're not the right teacher for you. They're not the right mentor or guide for you at this stage in your life. So, move on. And whether that's me or somebody else, if the message is not resonating for you and just doesn't sit right with you and sounds either too simple or too wacky, it's just an indication that you haven't found the right person yet. And I want to tell you, as somebody who has managed in the last few years to surround myself with some of the right people, with some good teachers, mentors, and guides, and found, the right books and the right trainings that have really helped me to deepen my own understanding, you can have a much richer experience of life. It is possible with the right guidance. And so whether or not I'm the right person for you, I really want to encourage you, if you feel an urge in your heart, if you feel like there's something more for you in this life, and there's maybe something that you're missing, right? There's something deeper, you know it, you feel it, you're not quite sure how to access it. I want to encourage you to go and take the time and seek out the right teachers, mentors, the right information for yourself that will allow you to grow in that area and deepen your understanding, because I am telling you, my dear friend, it is so worth it. And your life, just one wild and precious life, as Mary Oliver says, is so worth it. And so I want to encourage you to do that for yourself. And if you feel that I'm the right teacher for you, then stick with me, guys, because I've got great stuff coming for you soon, and I'm anxious to continue to go on this path with you. And if not, then my blessings on you. Go and find what works for you, and find the richest, most fulfilling, happiest, most peaceful experience of life that you can find, because we only go around once. And it is definitely worth it to take the time to make your life the best it can possibly be. All right, that's it from me today. I will be back again with you soon. Until then, remember, you can always go to themindfulwalker.com. If you haven't claimed the 5-day course there, please do so. Get on the list, and you'll continue to get goodies from me, and also a little bit better understanding of mindful walking. And there's a lot more on the blog as well. All right, blessings. I'll talk to you soon, and happy trails.